Hello and welcome, I'm your Codemaki. Have you published a game? If so, then first of all, congratulations, that is awesome. That is actually a very difficult task that a lot of people can't quite manage, so if you have managed to publish your first game, that is awesome, congrats. And if you haven't yet published your first game, then I want to encourage you to do so because as soon as you publish your first game, you can decide to make something real fun for yourself. You can define what are your game release rituals. This is a pretty fun topic. Personally, I definitely do have my own game release rituals. I've published 9 games on Steam and I'm pretty sure I did my release ritual on every single one of these. Like I wrote here, so releasing a game is a monumental achievement, whether it's your first game or your 10th, whether you've been working on it for 3 months or 3 years, pressing the release button is always a big moment. And yep, it definitely is. In case you haven't done it yet, basically on Steam you get this nice little pop-up. You have to click on this button to say release my app, and then it actually requires you to write the words, I want to release my app. And only if you write it perfectly, then it's actually released. So it kind of makes you feel like those nuclear submarines, where there's actually a very complex launch procedure. Multiple people have to turn the keys at the same time. Over here, you got to click on a button, write an exact phrase, and then click a button again. So it's a very interesting time. And with this being such an important time, several devs have their own rituals they do during release. And like I wrote here, so personally, I do have my own ritual that I've done on every single game I've published. Normally, I order a giant pizza for myself, along with some nuggets and some dessert, a pretty massive meal. I enjoy eating the pizza, while at the same time dealing with all of the release date tasks. These are tasks like posting about your game to Twitter, Reddit, and so on, sending out keys to all kinds of content creators and influencers, being active on the Steam forums, trying to see is anyone having any issues, constantly checking the Unity diagnostics page to see is anyone finding any errors, and of course refreshing the sales page just to see how is it actually doing. So basically I eat a giant meal whilst I'm doing that, and for me it's pretty rare for me to eat pizza, so this is my very special treat. It is definitely a motivating factor to releasing another game. So with my 9 Steam releases, I have definitely eaten 9 giant pizzas. Usually that is like a 3,000 to 4,000 calorie meal, definitely way too much. But again, it's a special day, so it fits. And on this topic, other developers have posted about their rituals on this fun Reddit thread. So here it is, this developer saying, I'm about to press the button again, what are your rituals besides panic? Which yeah, the panic part is definitely quite interesting because launching your game is obviously very exciting, you're finally launching your game. But at the same time, it is also a very panic-driven time. You're constantly thinking, okay, will the game actually find success or not? Won't people like the game? Won't people hate the game? So yeah, it's definitely a very interesting mix of very positive and very scary thoughts. Here there are a whole bunch of interesting answers to this question. And the first one is really just get some sleep so you're ready to tackle all the bugs you only notice after release. And it's actually a fun one. I can definitely understand wanting to sleep. I do remember the day I launched my last game, The Guardians, and I'm pretty sure on that game I worked something like 18 hours straight. Like I said, the day for release is always the day where it's quite stressful, so I remember in that night I really could not sleep. I knew the game was going to release the next day, so when I went to bed I actually woke up at like 3 a.m. and I could not go to sleep. So I figured out, okay, I'll just get up and start working. So I started working on all of the tasks. I launched the game at about 7 p.m. I think, and then I went to bed at like 10 p.m. So I definitely had an insane work day on the final day. But importantly, actually don't do this, just go to sleep right after. Just because I'm constantly terrified, okay, is someone going to find a game-breaking bug? If so, I need to post a fix very quickly within like 10 minutes. Otherwise, if I wait the whole night, chances are a lot of people are going to pick it up overnight, or hopefully a lot of people will pick it up. And I really don't want those people to have some kind of bug that I could have fixed if I was just awake. So usually for me, nope, I definitely do not go to sleep right away. I definitely try to tackle all the bugs instantly as much as possible. Then of course, eventually go to bed, and the next day try to fix as many more bugs as possible. Although someone else, their release date rituals actually come up with a very important and definitely legit reason to do it later. This is quite funny, but thankfully, or maybe not thankfully, depending on your perspective, is actually how this is no longer possible nowadays. Nowadays, if you post a Steam release date, once it gets to 2 weeks between that release date, you cannot change it anymore. So I guess thankfully or not thankfully, it is no longer possible to basically give up at the very last second. If you do give up, then I do believe you actually lose out on all the algorithm benefits that you get as soon as you launch a game. So once you enter that last 2 week period where you can no longer modify the release date, once you get that, that's it, it's done. Once it goes, it has to go live. Although on these 2 points, like I wrote here, so the most upvoted one is simply get some sleep to be ready for the deluge of bugs as players start to play. Although in this one, I would also say if you do a solid thorough demo, then release should not be full of bugs and surprises. The way marketing works nowadays is the demo is actually a very crucial piece of your marketing plan, and that has this one side benefit, which is previously when nobody used to do demos, you could end up making the mistake of not having enough people playtesting your game, and then at launch you would end up with a massive amount of bugs, everything game breaking, people very unhappy. Whereas nowadays, because of marketing you have to do a demo, and because you have to do a demo, hopefully that helps you go through this, that helps you avoid all of those bugs that would have happened without the demo. Or the other one is how another dev mentioned something very relatable to a lot of people, just put off release and don't actually do it. And on this one, I would say go for it and release. Releasing games is a muscle, and the more games you publish, the more confident you become. This is definitely a very important factor. Basically, the hardest game to release is going to be your first game, once you go through that process, once you learn how the Steam backend works and all of that, everything becomes infinitely easier for your second game and every game after that. So yep, if that's you, if you're still waiting on releasing your very first game, I definitely encourage you to do it. Release something, even if it is very small, just so you can see the entire process from start to finish. So you can see, okay, it's actually not that intimidating. Once you learn the Steam backend the first time, the second time you really just copy paste everything. That is basically what I do whenever I launch a new Steam game. I just look back at my previous games and I see, okay, so this is set up. I'm just going to copy paste it, modify the things that relate to this game. That's basically it. So yeah, releasing games is very much a muscle. The more times you do it, the better you become, and things become quite a bit less intimidating. So some quick advice, I highly recommend you go and launch your game. Like I said, even if it's something super simple, even if it's like a Flappy Bird clone, just launch it just so you can go through that entire process, and then on your proper games, things will be quite a bit easier. And yet another dev mentioned something that I do all the time, not just during release day, which is go out for a walk or have a warm shower. Spending some time away from the computer screen can really help solve many issues in your head. This is one of the best tips that I can give you, and best of all, it's really a free tip. Doesn't cost you any money to go out for a walk, doesn't cost you anything just besides your energy. So yeah, go out for a walk. This is a tip that I highly recommend for anyone. It is something that has helped me out tremendously. The fact that I've had dogs for many, many years means that I'm forced to basically take them for a walk. So even if I'm very stressed out, even if I have some very tough problems with my games, with my job, with anything, even if so, I am forced to go out for walks every X amount of hours. And there are so many problems that I mentioned solve on those, so many problems that I think, okay, this is just impossible, I have no idea how to solve this. Then I just take my dog for a walk, and when I come back, suddenly the answer is pretty much clear. And then just for fun, one dev plays the Final Countdown song. So that's great if you can time it perfectly with how it's actually coming out. Or another one opens a bottle of wine. Yep, that can be a nice treat. For me, it's more pizza, but wine, that works. And others simply refresh the page obsessively to figure out if their game hits their success goals or not. Basically, whatever your ritual is, I hope you enjoy your release date. Release date is definitely a very, very important time. You've been working towards this day for at least probably around 3 months, maybe even 3 years. So you definitely do something to mark it. Like I wrote here, so I think it's fun to mark a special occasion such as a game release by doing something special. It doesn't have to be big and bold, just something to mark a special day. If you haven't yet published your very first game, then think of what you could do to mark that occasion when it happens. So yep, hopefully you're going to be doing this for the long run. Hopefully you're going to launch many games across your lifetime. At least that's my goal. I plan to continue making games until I'm like 100 and I can no longer basically work. So I'm going to be launching a lot of games, which for me personally, that means that I'm looking forward to eating a lot of pizzas. But for you, if you haven't yet decided upon some kind of game ritual, go ahead and think of something. And if you haven't yet launched your very first game, I really hope you manage to do it. Like I said, the process of pressing this button, writing out that phrase, and actually launching your game, that is a magical process that I hope all of you can actually experience. If you like making 2D games, there's an awesome Humble Bundle out right now. It's got literally thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of tile sets. You've got top-down castles, you've got isometric tiles, there are several platformer tile sets, you can make tower defense games, you can make hex games, or maybe just set some tile-bound backgrounds, or maybe build your own nice levels. Yep, this really is a massive amount. If you need 2D art of really any kind, you can find basically anything here. As always, it's a super deep discount, about 97% off. So if you like making 2D games, then check it out in the link in the description. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.